the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga, heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being, and he can easily change that trend right here tonight.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
John Cena, a three-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, Hey, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Cena!
Eyes, they all want this championship. Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga from the top.
And completely missed the mark.
Oh no, decided to take a leap of faith and paid the price.
Wow. And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is two trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe to toe, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bloody, and it will come down to who wants it more.
And he counters. There goes Cena into a rough landing.
From the top rope. Whoa, look out.
From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather him? Umaga's vicious attacks. Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Oh, my gosh, going head-on into the stairs.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga.
Some good offense from Cena there, but it's going to be hard for John. What is Cena doing on the top rope?
John Cena, you can't see me! Oh.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at.
Nothing fancy here. Tasted victory.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. Stops the ref count before 2.
These men knew this match was going to be hard fought. Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Running heel kick.
That was like getting hit by a freight train with turbo boosters on their legs.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
The reversal by Cena. Gets out of the way of that one.
Ooh, great agility on display.
That kind of agility is something that just might get the champ shook. When the challenger can come at you from all angles, that makes for a very dangerous situation.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga. Here it comes! Samoan spike! The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Uh-oh. Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
An uninterrupted surge against Cena here.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Ooh.
Umaga heading top rope.
Taking flight
Through the air. And connects.
That was just incredible hang time.
was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Ooh, man.
And I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the
Headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak. And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
John has to find an opening and respond.
Turned it around.
Big match, John!
The greatest of all time, John Cena, the 16-time world champion. Man! The challenger forces a shoulder up. How? How?
This'll do it. Umaga, Samoan spike. Could that be enough to gain the title?
Shoulder up, still holding on to the title.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over. Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
And I think we all know this is only going to make a monster like Umaga even angrier.
Down in a hurry.
Cena and Umaga are out of control, taking each other
From the top, all the way to the outside.
coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
From the top rope, whoa, look out.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. And the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui.
That definitely says more chaos to me.
Driven into the barricade.
Umaga sidesteps that.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Oosh. Good Lord.
Oh, Samoan drop. Looking for the victory. 2. New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredibly impressive showing from Umaga tonight. Absolutely leveling John Cena in a savage display of...
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check... Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
2 roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match, and accompanied by Paul Ellering, and a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akam and Razor, the authors of pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And a combined weight of 770 pounds. Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Ruthless carnage.
And that's in a regular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-minute warning.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There's nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are perched up top.
Claw in the face. Is this necessary?
Ripping at the eyes.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
And that'll take a bit of the fight out of Akam.
Jamal putting his bad intentions
up high. And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He is he's got him down to the pin here. Akam quickly getting the shoulder up.
Wow. I'm worried our announce table will soon be in the line of fire here.
Who cares about the table? What about us? Oh, man. Ow. This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5".
Foot, meet face. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around. This is the only time anyone gets excited about garbage, when a steel trash can gets involved with a fight.
This aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Legs up.
Headbutt.
Oh, headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin. Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
He'll make his way to the ring. He's able to counter that.
Superstar setting up.
Oh, what a slam! Landed him. He's looking fairly drained.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually take their toll on everyone.
Big splash!
Watch it. The hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal pins the shoulders down.
That sucked all the air out of this place. It looked like a done deal.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin. T-bone into a power slam. Impressive.
Akam sent ringside. He's headed out to the ringside area.
Targets the gut to end the offense.
Settling up the kendo stick. No good can come from this.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Wicked kick to the face. Forget it. AO blast off. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
He gets back into the ring.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Shoulders down, Ray's arm might be down for the count. Oh, it breaks the pin and makes the save. Pump handle locked in. Death Valley driver.
That's it. 3-minute warning are done.
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
How the hell do you kick out of that? Not even a 2.
Looking to put the match away here. Keeps his team alive. What a save. At this stage, the damage is really mounted.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
Quick count out after 1.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this.
Shoulders down. Does he have it? He kicks out at 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Here we go, Byron.
And looking to cause some damage.
Rosie now into the cover. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is...
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own, because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte
Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, "Are you nervous about this?" She said, "Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history."
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you can feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella!
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, "I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer." How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, become the first ever. Money in the Bank. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No counts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Strong impact.
I love it. Carmella just humiliating her opponent now.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Veteran confidence and mind games on display from Natalya.
Hands on him, but can't quite grab it.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry.
Whoa.
Right across the larynx.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps. Oh, man, thrown with such force. The whole ring is rattling.
Hope you got your running shoes tight, boys. We might need to bolt out of here. That's one way to use the ladder.
Counter from Tamina.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Then Tamina.
She'll take things into the ring.
She's choosing to leave the ring now. Face buster. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
The prize is in sight, but is it in reach?
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
Just getting bounced off the ring post. Sharp elbow.
And Charlotte setting herself up top.
In a match like this, sometimes the smartest strategy is to find an ally.
It can also be the
high cross body.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting. Getting her set up for something in the corner. Unloading! The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. Kick to the back.
The man connects. And that was an effective.
Clothesline. Not the hair. Anything but the hair.
And at any cost. And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather.
This beating is taking its toll on her. And that... DDT was well delivered.
Beautiful double drop kick. Make Ricky and Robert proud.
And now more. Leg drop.
And once again, she's put on the back foot.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Going up to the turnbuckle here.
From way up.
And now here's Tamina. Carmella, the Mellow Buster.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Oh my God, a steel chair.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
Carmella with a super kick. Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank?
Yikes! That ladder really rung their bell.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. Reaching for the prize.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney. Golly.
Goes into the corner.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Right to the cranium.
How much longer will these really go on?
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that. Charlotte is looking hurt. She's in deep trouble now. ringside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Throws her back in from ringside. Just like that, sent out of the ring.
Big boot. Charlotte Flair took the worst of that on her face. It looks like there's a cut, too.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Forcing her right out of the ring.
Oh, come on. Why would you stoop that low?
And Carmella with a takedown, looking for
The code of silence.
Trying to fight out of this submission.
She's not going to settle for this. She's doing whatever she can to escape, and she does.
Natalia's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb a lap. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah. Undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way?
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
Interesting place to lock in the submission.
No. And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can. Jody Garcia's had a rough go of it in her matches on the island lately, and she's looking for this match to help turn it around.
If she's hoping for her tag partner to take it easy on her, I think Jody's in for a rude awakening.
I don't think that's what Jody's expecting here. Sometimes facing off against a trusted ally in the ring is all you need to push yourself to a new limit, to get your head straight, to put yourself back on track. That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
But did you guys just see the distance traveled on that toss?
Oh, look at this power.
This is unholy. Look at that for reps.
That is something else. Rough landing.
And it looked like Garcia didn't quite expect that. Sent flying out of the ring here. He's going up.
Taking flight. Look out below.
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
And the pressure on Jody continues to mount.
Garcia has to retreat and rethink her strategy. Uh-oh. Headbutt. Oh. Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh. About to hit. Rock bottom.
Quickly transition. Shoulders are down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and a kick out. She kicked out.
Down to the wire. Who's going to give in first?
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
That puts an end to that, thank goodness.
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
How does anyone have this much in them at this point?
Ooh, great anticipation.
Thanks for coming.
End of days.
That has Jody rocked.
2. It's over. All in a night's work.
You